JK, and it's getting an LS swap. You can see I already started a little bit, got the process going, just got the grill, bumper, winch, some of the little things off, getting the body loose. So for this conversion, the entire body comes off the chassis, and then the drivetrain comes out, and the new drivetrain can go in. This is a company out of Vegas that does these conversions. They are basically, this is what they specialize in. They can put anything into these. So far it seems like it's a pretty good kit. I have all that stuff ready to go, and I'll go over it in stages as I get it done. But for now, basically what I'm doing is just getting the old drivetrain out, get everything cleaned up, lots of mud, lots of dirt, lots of drivetrain components that are wore out in this Jeep. 130k miles, rear main seal leak, front main seal leak, oil pans leaking, transmissions leaking, everything. This thing's kind of had it. So it's time for the next step, which is LS. You can see right here, got a 6-liter from a 2500 HD 2017 and 6-speed auto from same generation. All of that is going in to this with some custom motor mounts and all kinds of components. It's going to run the factory ECU and then integrates with the CAN bus system from the company that makes the swap kit. It's a company called Motech. I'll make sure to drop a link to them in the basically down below, so that anybody who's interested can go check it out. Not a cheap kit, but a quality kit. So yeah, so that's what we got there. I'm hoping to get the body off the chassis, and then I'll do it in stages, and I'll show the whole process. Engine coming out, new engine going in. I got to pressure wash everything. Yeah, it's gonna be a big job, but it's gonna be some pretty awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, so got the body separated from the chassis. I'm sure you just saw a time lapse. You'll see where there's a pop, and I made a giant mess. The power steering reservoir got hung up and popped the hose. And so there you go. That's why probably should have waited, had somebody help me with it, but that's all right. You know, honestly, everything else went perfect. I didn't break any wires. I didn't have anything else get snagged up. Just a little oversight on my part. I had just that little power steering got hung up on a little outcropping and popped the hose. So made a mess, and that's about it. Not a big deal. So one of the reasons this kit wants you to pull the whole body off the chassis is because of how the drivetrain is set up. If you take a good look at this, you'll see, look at the exhaust, the engine, and everything in here. This kit is going to use the stock transfer case with an adapter. So pushing it in there from the front while it's doable is not the best option. Not to mention, this kit is actually emissions compliant, so it includes all the GM and emissions parts. Well, catalytic converters not so much, because this is Florida and we're gonna put long tubes on it, but the evap system. So I'm going to incorporate the GM evap system into this. So the best way to do that is to have the entire chassis off, so we can run all the wiring and all the lines and all that stuff. The other thing that's good about having it done like this is that I have easy access to the fuel tank. I haven't gone over this with the owner yet, but I'm going to highly recommend that he updates the fuel fill neck. Dodge Chrysler Jeep has a update for this where it puts a giant check valve in there so that you don't get that regurge when you fill them up. Jeeps are known for it. I'm on my third or fourth Jeep now, and every single one of them, when you top it off, it spits fuel back out to you. They do have an update for that fixes it. Also, if you take a nice look at this, you can see all the mud and dirt and leaves and everything that's in here, especially on top of the gas tank. It is basically looks like a concrete slab is formed there, and all the dirt. This is fun right here. So I'm going to actually roll this out, pull the stock motor, the Dodge Jeep motor out, the drivetrain out. The owner is going to, he has a buyer for the engine, so that's going to go back to him. He's going to drop off some more parts, and then I'm going to commence into getting all this cleaned up, pressure washed it, get it so that it's ready for the new drivetrain, fresh, clean, ready to go. I'm also going to recommend a fuel pump, probably just an OEM replacement in this case, because getting to it after the fact is no fun. So get it in there now and excuse me, get it sorted. But honestly, not that bad. A couple hours worth of work, and got the body off. So next, I'll be making some room in the shop to roll the chassis back, and I'll be pulling the drivetrain.